Hi there and welcome back to Japan and to our review of the new song and video Eternal by Scandal. Now, I've got to admit, Scandal are a band who I've been really getting into over the, over many years actually, but certainly in the few years that we've been doing this channel, including our Scandal weekend a few months ago, and having so many people on our Discord and community who are really into the band. It's a really interesting community, a really interesting band. They've been around for a while and they just seem to epitomise quality, but also a variation between the different songs. So I was really interested in seeing what Eternal would offer up, despite me admittedly being a little bit concerned about the slightly generic song title. But I dived into it when it came out last night, and here are my thoughts. The beginning of the song is very atmospheric, with the use of that looped sound that makes up the atmospheric core of much of the track. When the minimalistic verse comes in, it could even be accused of sounding a bit generic pop, but in context of how the song progresses afterwards, that beginning actually makes a great deal of sense in setting things up and giving the song room to grow. Now, Eternal is more about impact than complex nuance after all, and winding up to the big choruses is why this song works. Using light pop production to make you feel spaced out during the verses only stands to make the simple arrival of the band's quintessential pop rock sound much more of an anthemic blast in the choruses. And the chorus itself is actually equally clever in its simplicity. Haruna's vocal melody mostly repeats with a few changes in that sort of simple crowd participation encouraging way, but it's bolstered by a brilliant chord progression underneath. Whilst the melody stays safe and predictable, the guitars are actually exploring a wonderfully lengthy chorus. The chord spacings are also engagingly uneven in a way that accents a kind of emotional urgency whilst avoiding a stagnant and generic pop anthem feel from just simply going 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord. To be fair, the only space that seems lacking in this song, to me, is the end. Despite being a healthy near 4 minutes and my usual bias towards concise songs, I felt the last chorus's spaced ending was just it slowly simmering down, and I was awaiting a big punch back and a crescendo. Upon the first listen, I was literally counting in my head during that ending, like 4, 3, 2, 1, like awaiting a sudden slam back, and then the song just stopped and I looked down to see the play bar and the amount of time passed. So it clearly passed the time well, but just in my view, perhaps the ending was the perfect setup for one last blast. It could even been a big anthemic guitar solo, dare I say, but it can't be argued that their ending at least leaves you wanting more and pressing repeat. And after all, one true trademark of a great single is that the single makes you immediately want to play it again. Eternal, therefore, is how to do a simple, emotional track and do it well. It's how you hide your clever and intricate ideas where they'll be felt more than seen or heard. It may not be a song that will change the world or go down in history as an all-time classic, but it will likely win them a few new fans. And it does add an interesting entry to their catalogue. And it is rooted firmly in my memory as an earworm and a song I enjoyed on repeat play many times when it came out last night. I am sure I'll happily return to it in future years as well. And like I say, that's one of the big things about Scandal. They've never really had that huge breakout quality, with some exceptions, but just the fact that they keep on adding new strings to their bow and they keep on doing it so well and being playful after so many years, that's how they keep on accruing and keeping that wonderful fan base that they have. Now, as for the video, Eternal's video, like its name, is a mixed bag in that it certainly delivers its spacey but deep intentions well, but at the price of slipping into a generic feeling that the song actually manages to navigate cleverly away from. Now, the framing of the video is beautiful, the lighting is beautiful, but my question was, what actually is it? I was reminded of the video for Stamp, which similarly focuses a lot of time on them wandering around in pretty poster-like pictures, but with a big difference. In the upbeat Stamp video, their freedom from their instruments allows them to move with the music in a way which kind of shows their personality and their lightheartedness. Eternal's video has the girls in often slightly overposed stances or just meandering around. I even found myself asking at one point, who switched Tomomi off? In the end, the video is produced so beautifully from an artistic standpoint that it doesn't really detract from the song, like, say, Bandmaid's Start Over or Silent Siren's Mate, and that is obviously the most important thing. However, I feel it lacks the song's soul. I found myself enjoying the song more actually in the end when I switched the video off and stopped addressing it altogether. It's not awful, but it's just kind of there. So yeah, this was a real joy. I've got to be honest, those first few seconds of the first few listen, I was kind of concerned. I was like, where's this going? But it all came together really well. It's a song that I've been listening to quite a lot over the last few hours, over last night and this morning. I just enjoy it. It's really good. It has a good feeling. So I hope that my thoughts hopefully added a little bit to that for you. This is the point where you get in the comments, tell me what you thought of this song. I think it's one of those ones that might actually get quite a mixture of opinions, but looking this morning, there was a lot of real positivity from the community on the comments for Eternal when it came out by Scandal. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys think in the comments, whether you be a Scandal fan or not. However your history with the band be, get in there and tell me what you think. As always, try to justify your opinions so we can get some good conversation out of it. I'll try and get in there and reply to as much as I can. If you want to get involved in more of the conversation, remember our other social medias are linked in the description below. Our Reddit, hopefully we're going to get a lot more stuff on there, but our Discord's very active as well. Please search for Baka Broadcast. You can like and subscribe to this channel and this video should you wish to do the YouTubey stuff, but just a big thank you for getting through to the end of this video, and a big thank you as well. I know it's so generic to say, but as we're a non-monetized channel, I've got to say a massive thank you to our Patreons for keeping this channel alive. You really do. So thank you so much to absolutely everyone. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys say. But until I see you hopefully very soon in Japan for the next one of these, for now, ciao ciao. And yeah, I hurt my finger.